right, guys, a little update on the C10. We got everything stripped down on this thing. Doors are gutted out. We will weld up all the mirror holes in it. Typical C10 stuff here. Inner and outer rockers, inner floor pan, possibly lower kick panels. That one's got a weird cut line in it. I don't know. Looks like they started laying out to cut a big hole in it and gave up about a quarter of the way through. Also, it looks like they used a beaver to trim this light hole up here and the gun rack. Standard stuff there. I don't know what these holes are for. I thought AC at first, but nope. Who knows? These trucks see a lot of action over the years, and they were just cheap work trucks for the longest time. Now all of a sudden they've gone nuts. Anyway, so what we're going to do with this one is we're gonna do the rust repair in it. It needs cab corners also. Tackle all the little things that we think need to be done while we can see it. Weld up holes, repair the stereo hole, add correct AC holes for factory AC vents. We are going to put a vintage air setup in this. Give it the normal firewall treatment, weld up all the unnecessary holes, smooth up the big heater hole and the fan hole. We like to run our AC vents out the bottom so they'll be routed through the kick panel and out to the engine bay. All in all, the cab is actually in pretty decent shape. We've fixed much worse. Still don't know what we're going to be doing with the bed quite yet. It is a short wide bed, which is cool, but it's beat to death. Chassis going out to get blasted on Monday, a couple days from now, and then we have a clean surface to work with. We do have another C10 cab that's in the body shop right now, and that will be going on the chassis that this came off of. This isn't the correct cab for this chassis, so anyway, just to make things confusing, same customer. This cab's going on a four-wheel drive chassis that we already built. It's done, roller, powder coated, everything's new in it. The cab that's back there in the body shop will be going on the two-wheel drive short wide chassis that this cab was on. We're gonna get it all cleaned up, put full Ritec suspension, Willwood brakes, probably box in the whole entire inner framing, gusset it up, make it really nice, you know, powder coated and all that good stuff. It'll be a nice driver quality. Later down the road, we'll look at doing some other chassis. We've already looked at a few. That may happen. With the lead times and stuff, we're gonna work with what we got right now, and then we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, that's an update on it. Next time you see this, we'll be fusing metal on that and doing a whole bunch of hole repair. All right, before we go, I'll show you the other cab. The 67 cab right here. This one is nearing final prime. Once that's done, we'll cut the holes. We're gonna Raptor line color matched floors in the back of the cab, and then we'll probably add some Dynamat on top of that. But this one's getting pretty close. This will go on the short wide chassis that we pulled the other cab off of. So yeah, this one's getting closer. Hopefully it'll be in final prime soon. And yeah, medium blue poly on this one. It'll look real nice and clean. So anyway, guys, next time we'll touch in with the fabrication on the other cab and get it ready to ship out to Metalworks to get dipped, and then do all this over again. See you next time.
All right, where we left off on this C10 cab was I was finishing up the rear cab corners, and now it's in the process of sitting on the cart, getting ready to be hauled to Eugene to get acid dipped. It'll get all cleaned up, all the paint, all the filler and everything else that's in the cab corners and things like that. That will all be stripped off with the acid dip, but we're working on another cab and another truck, which if you want to follow me, I'll show you inside. All right, so here we are with another C10. The chassis belongs to the C10 that is on the cart out back that we just saw. We're using this chassis for a mock-up. That cab that we saw out back is going on a four-wheel drive chassis that is already built and ready to go. But what we have here, this is also for the same customer, is we're fitting all the sheet metal. And aftermarket sheet metal is definitely not precise and bolt-on. We have another customer with a red C10 that we did an exact style of fit, 67, 60, 8 and 9 fenders and front grille assembly with a hood. So we'll be spending some time modifying this, getting all the gaps lined up, and we will basically start by gapping it and then doing repairs to whatever needs to be opened up for gaps. So we'll be doing cutting and welding. Right now I'm in the process of fitting the hood. From there we'll just go hood to fenders to front clip, core support, and try to get everything nice and fitting before it goes to body work. And that is this C10 update.